And after the game against Bournemouth, I think we can all agree that Manchester United are screwed for the longest time possible. And actually, Manchester United are officially the Premier League shambles. Manchester United will be playing their next Premier League game at Anfield after being battered by Bayern Munich. Tell me, how are Manchester United not really screwed this season? How did Manchester United won their game against Chelsea? Then the same team, the same players lost their game to Bournemouth 3-0 at Old Trafford. How did Chelsea in the first place lose their game to Manchester United? Yet we've seen exactly how bad Manchester United are. We've seen exactly Manchester United are all over the place. Bournemouth coming to Old Trafford and being way much comfortable than Manchester United. Bournemouth coming to Old Trafford and controlling the game. That shows exactly how bad Manchester United are. And for this season, I don't think if Manchester United will make to be among the 5 in the Premier League table. Manchester United are in their worst form ever this season. You cannot tell me this season is way much better than last season for Manchester United. We know exactly how good Manchester United were last season. Erik knew what he was doing last season. This season is clearly the opposite of that. Erik is all over the place. He doesn't know exactly the players he's supposed to be selecting in the very important games. And actually, who was supposed to be the starting 11 for Manchester United? Who was supposed to be the top 11 players playing for Manchester United in their very important games? A good example, their next game against Bayern Munich. Who was supposed to be the top 11 for Erik ten Hag? Erik ten Hag is all over the place this season. I'm not saying he's not good enough for Manchester United, or I'm not saying Erik ten Hag should be sacked. What I'm trying to say is Erik ten Hag was way much organized last season than this season. He knew exactly what he was doing last season. Even though Erik ten Hag for Manchester United and being all over the place again last season, but I think we saw more changes last season than this season. And for this season, I think Manchester United are in their worst form ever. You can remember last season, Martinez was very available for each and every Manchester United games. Casemiro was very available for each and every Manchester United game. Varane was very available for most Manchester United games. Again, remember Manchester United last season had one of the best goalkeepers in the world, David De Gea. He was really doing well for Manchester United, and I think he played a bigger role for Manchester United finishing among the 4 in the Premier League table last season. We have to be very honest with that. And one of the biggest mistakes that Manchester United did was releasing David De Gea and getting a new goalkeeper into the team. What Manchester United should have done is having De Gea still in their team before getting Andre Onana to be their number 1 goalkeeper. You know how good Andre Onana was before joining Manchester United, and maybe having David De Gea in the team before letting Andre Onana be the number 1 goalkeeper. That could have allowed Andre Onana maybe to learn more about the Premier League before being given the responsibility of being the number 1 goalkeeper. Again, for Manchester United, they'll be more assured they have still one of the best goalkeepers for this team, because we've seen Andre Onana really struggling at Manchester United, and when Manchester United fans are doubting if Andre Onana will be success at Manchester United, if Andre Onana was actually the right person to replace David De Gea. We were talking about Manchester United being battered by Bournemouth, and now the McTominay scored goals for Manchester United in their last games. He is now available for Manchester United in each and every game. How? He is now available and is now among the starting 11 for Manchester United. How? Erik ten Hag, how are you going to be trying somebody's slack in these very important games for the team? McTominay is one of the best players, yes, we know that, but you are not going to be using this player each and every game because he scored goals for the team in the last games. How are you using McTominay, Amrabat, and Bruno Fernandes in your midfield? The midfield is already sick. There is something I really want to understand with this Manchester United team. Or what is Erik ten Hag trying to do with this team? Why is Varane in the bench? Why is Højlund not starting for this team? Why is Kobbie Mainoo not playing in the midfield? Martial has been in this Manchester United team forever, and he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing for this team. Martial is not doing what Manchester United fans are expecting their number 9 to be doing, scoring goals. And that's why Erik ten Hag signed Højlund into the team. The same Erik ten Hag is not starting Højlund. The same player he was signed to score goals for the team is not among the starting 11. Why? Varane, maybe he's injured. Why is Kobbie Mainoo not among the starting 11 for Manchester United? Not just among the starting 11 for Manchester United, but why is Kobbie Mainoo not playing in the midfield? We've seen how good Mainoo is. And maybe you don't want to expose him that much Because we've had Manchester City interested in signing Kobe Mino, Real Madrid are scouting Kobe Mino, and these other big teams are interested in signing Kobe Mino, but he is now stayed at Manchester United. Let Kobe Mino play for Manchester United. Give him a chance to show exactly what he's capable of doing in the midfield. Kobe Mino is still very young. And if Manchester United are not going to be using these young talents in the team, then they are wasting these young talents at Manchester United. And I'm saying this because you know exactly. If Marcus Rashford was scoring goals this season in the team, Garnacho will be in the bench. He will not be playing in that position. And we've seen how good these young players are. Garnacho doing really, really well. Pelistri doing well. Handball doing well. Hamad doing well. And Kobe Mino doing really well. And I think these are the players that Eric Ten Hag should be giving them chance to play for this team. They are still very young and they are ready to fight for this Manchester United badge. Last month, that means November, Eric Ten Hag was the manager of the month. Harry Maguire was the player of the month. Now, I'm not saying they're not good or they don't deserve to be the player and the manager of the month, but is anyone thinking what I'm thinking? Or I'm overthinking? Maguire's been really doing well in the last games, and that's why he made it to be. But after being the player of the month, Maguire turned again to be the Harry Maguire that we knew last season. These back balls, instead of you focusing on how are you going to be supplying these balls to your forward players, you are again turning the ball to your goalkeeper. What's really going on at Manchester United? And that's why I think this season is the worst season ever for Manchester United. Last season was better for Manchester United. Eric Ten Hag was much organized last season than this season. Last season, Marcus Rashford was scoring goals for Manchester United. This season, Marcus Rashford is all over the place. And what's really going on with Marcus Rashford? He doesn't seem to be up in the team. He doesn't seem to be the Marcus Rashford that we knew. He is not focused the same way he was focused last season. And I think it is now early time for Manchester United to find out exactly what's going on with Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford that we knew last season is totally from the Marcus Rashford that we are seeing right now at Manchester United. If there is something which has to be solved between Manchester United and Marcus Rashford, then Manchester United should consider doing it right now. Marcus Rashford is one of the best players right now in the Premier League. He is still very young and he is still good and useful for Manchester United. Other fans are saying Marcus Rashford should leave Manchester United. I don't know if they're really Manchester United fans or they're just pretending to be Manchester United fans because there is no way, if you're really Manchester United fan, there is no way you wish Marcus Rashford to leave the team. We know how good Marcus Rashford is. And Manchester United losing one of them, losing Marcus Rashford to any of their rivals, that will be the start and the beginning of the real failure for Manchester United. Marcus Rashford struggling this season doesn't mean he'll be struggling for the rest of his career at Manchester United. Give Marcus Rashford time. This is football, there is ups and downs. Even this season, we haven't seen Erling Haaland scoring goals the same way he was scoring goals last season. And anyone who feels like Marcus Rashford should leave Manchester United, I'm afraid, but I think you should be checking yourself more oftenly if you're really Manchester United fan. There is no real Manchester United fan who will say Marcus Rashford should leave the club. I know it is not good right now for Manchester United, but okay, if you want Marcus Rashford to leave the club, then who do you want to play for this team? Right now, they'd be playing their next game against Bayern Munich, then against Liverpool. Now, tell me, how do you feel Manchester United are not really screwed? Yeah, they'll be playing their next games against two of the best football clubs. Bayern Munich losing their game. Bayern Munich losing their game to Frankfurt 5-1 doesn't mean they'll be losing their game against Manchester United. In fact, they'll be coming with their all hunger and ready to destroy and batter Manchester United. How will Manchester United make to be among the top four in the Premier League table this season? Yeah, what they are going through right now isn't fair. It is really getting tough and hard for Manchester United. Right now, they have 27 points. And their game against Liverpool will be one of the toughest games ever being played by Manchester United this season. Remember, Jurgen Klopp will be doing what it takes for him to maintain and be in the Premier League top table. Right now, they're 8-1 in the Premier League table, of course, after Aston Villa did again what they did to Manchester City, to Arsenal. And Liverpool will not let Manchester United stop their dream of maybe challenging Manchester City for the Premier League title this season. That will not happen. It will be a very tough game for Manchester United, but we have to wait and see what will be happening in that game. That's it for this video. We have to give Manchester United time to recollect themselves and do exactly what they're supposed to be doing for this team. Let us know in the comment section what do you think about Manchester United performance, not just in that game against Bournemouth, but this season. Do you think Manchester United are better this season or they were better last season? And the last time I checked, 80% of you people watching this video right now haven't subscribed to our channel.
What are you doing?
Subscribe to our channel. We'll see you on our next one. Till then, stay safe.